Welcome to the channel, folks. Clunkers and Classics. We're going to make this video on the 68 Nomad. We're going to go over the last video I did on this was when the engine was missing and what I did to fix it, or try to fix it. It's still got a miss in it. We'll go over all the comments later on. Right now what we're going to do is I get emails all the time from sponsors, and like I said before, I don't pick everything that they want me to sponsor. Some of these companies just got a bunch of crap, really. So I just pick the stuff that I can use and what I think you guys can use. So they emailed me a month or two ago, and about a dash cam, but it started off with oh, I really like the Nomad and all your videos on it and all this stuff, and can we send you a dash cam for you to review and put it in the Nomad. So, but they didn't want me to do it until whenever this airs. I think November 15th, right around there, because they're having a sale. I think it's Black Friday sale or something, you know, for Christmas and all that. So I've had it a while, and this video is probably, I'm making it 2 weeks before it airs, because they want to get a preview of it and all that stuff. I think maybe 3 weeks. So anyway, we're going to go over it, okay? There's the box that it came in right here. Okay, all I did was open the box. I haven't done anything else. Okay, it's, I believe the company is 70 MAI. So they got the dash cam, the hardwire kit, and the dash cam rear cam set. Okay. Okay, this is the hardwire set. It's got dust and stuff on it. Yeah, that's the company, 70 MAI. There's the user's manual in there. I said I don't usually hardwire them up, but you can if you want. You can either plug it in the cigarette lighter, power supply deal, or hardwire it. Okay, this is the dash cam here. It's a 4K, so this video, I think they sent me an SD card. Good. Okay, comes on an SD card. It's 4K. I believe they want me to record this in 4K, which I do anyway. Well, the camera records it in 4K, but my main video editor thing is whatever it is there, 1080p or something. But I do have a program to use 4K, which I'll use. Okay, we'll open this here in a minute and check it out. We'll go over some stuff, what they want me to say. It's the A800S plus rear cam set, so it is built-in Wi-Fi and GPS. Okay. Want me to mention is 4K UHD resolution with Sony Starvis technology. Some of this stuff I wrote a while back. Okay, just front dual channel front and rear recording, 70 MAI night owl vision for superior night performance. Smart functionality, has 24-hour smart parking surveillance, built-in GPS with an emergency recording. Okay, they want me to do day and night footage, and mention the promotional discount. So it's going to have a discount. I'm going to put the link and everything in the description. And I think that's about it. So what we'll do, see, they mention and do up to 3 minutes. 3 minutes integrated video, or a full video just on it. So we're going to kind of do an integrated video, which means we'll do the dash cam, and then we're going to go over, we're going to test drive the Nomad. I haven't driven it much lately, last year or so, a couple times. But yeah, we'll drive it around, get the night vision and the day vision and some footage of that. So, and then like I said, we'll go over see what I want to do with it, engine wise. Okay, so I think that's it. Let me open this up, spread the stuff out, and we'll go over it. I've done a few webcams now, so I kind of know what stuff is, but let me just get a razor blade, open that up, and we'll go over it. I'll be back. Okay, guys, unpacked it. The cords and everything were in here. One's going to be for the power. One's going to be for the extension for the rear camera. Here's the little power deal there. This will be the rear camera, and we'll mount that in the back. Then this is the front camera, and this little deal you peel off. So it's got power, and then this says button 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so I guess we can peel that off. There we go. Nice little screen. Okay. And we got these deals here. I'm not sure what all these are for. Okay, then it's got a pretty thick user manual here, so should be able to figure out everything on it and all the functions. So yeah, we gotta figure out how that mounts in there. There should be some kind of mount or something. Anyway, let me get rolling with the Nomad. Let's go check it out here before it gets dark. I think I'm just gonna drive this until the engine gets worse, or I find another engine for it, you know. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it'll. Okay, probably take that out. That's from Hot Rod Power Tour. Took her 2,600 miles trip. It's maiden voyage. It did great. So we're mounted up in here somewhere. And yeah, I'll bring it around here into the light, and we'll wash it up. I think I'll wash it first, bring it over here and wash it, then bring it up here in front of the lights and start installing it. And yeah, we'll go from there. We got a long ways to the back window. I'm not sure where to hook it up there. We'll figure it out. Okay. We'll move it up here forward. Oh. Turn the radio down. Yeah, we'll just move it over here and wash it. Okay, guys. It's just filthy from sitting around. So I'm gonna rinse it off. I don't know how good of a wash job I'll give it, but wash all the dust off of it and get her looking nice. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, washed her all up. You can hear how it runs. Sounds great. Just got that miss in it, which we'll go over later. You can hear it on this side. But anyway, washed her all up. She's looking good. Yeah, see, this side doesn't, you can't hear it on that. That's why it's coming up from the driver's side. Well, okay guys, let me hook up the dash cam, see where I want to put it. And I went ahead and used one of these solar powered battery deals there. They didn't work on a few cars, mainly because the batteries are probably dead, but I knew this one was good. It would go dead after, I don't know, a few months, but it would charge up. And anyway, I put it on here and it started up. So it's been a month or two since I started it. Anyway, okay, let me get started with the dash cam. Okay guys, I got it in there. It's pretty simple actually. Okay, just mounted it to the windshield right here, right below the rear view mirror. Okay, it's on right now. I haven't routed all the power cords. It's kind of dark. I'm going to show you here tomorrow when it's light out. Okay, this is, so it's just got the power cord right there, and then the rear view camera right there. And I haven't got that tucked up underneath anything yet. It's going, let me just show you what I got. I had to find, that's it there. I had to find a little bracket because it's supposed to stick right on the back window. But of course this window's in the tailgate, which folds down, and you can't have it. No back window rolls down, so you got to mount it on the roof somehow. So I found this little bracket here. Two-way tape it to there, and you can adjust this, the camera. Okay, and then there's a headliner backing in here. It's from a Jeep, but I put a big screw in there, and it seems to be, it's not the best. I could always two-way tape it or something there. I'm just gonna see how it goes. I'm gonna see if this vibrates or anything. But it's got to be mounted to the roof somehow, right in there, that area. It can't be in the way. The window goes right here, so it can't mount to this frame here. So anyway, this light this light here that I got kind of blocks the, when I turn the camera on it, I don't like it. So just kind of point the light there. We'll go in here and switch it to the rear view. Okay, so there's 4 buttons underneath here. This will be for taking a picture, emergency recording, and then the menu. So this one will go to the rear camera. It'll tell you too.
Switch to rear recording.
Okay, so there's the rear. Looks pretty good.
Switch to front recording.
That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to come back and show you this in the daytime, and then we're going to, maybe I should take it for a drive right now. Well, let's see what it looks like with the window up. Okay, let's do the window up here. Oh, I gotta do the, okay, there's the tailgate up. I thought I wiped this window down. Let me grab I had a paper towel. Grab a clean paper towel here. It's all wet from washing it. And the back window's tinted, so we want to see what it looks like. Ah, shit, I got that sticker right in the way, don't I? Oh, shit. May have to take that sticker off. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be right in the way. Okay. That's with the window up. Okay, let's switch the camera.
Switch to rear recording.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, you can see it right there. Yeah, it's blocking the view. The YouTube part of it is. Okay, well, we peel that sticker off and I'll be back. Okay, guys, I scraped the Clunkers and Classics sticker off there. So yeah, she looks clear now. Okay, well, let me drive around here since it's dark, and we'll get that footage, and then we'll get some daytime footage here tomorrow when it's light out. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, guys, here's my OBD2 port, and I'm going to plug in my code reader. It does work. Just wait a minute here, see what it says. We can read it. Okay, P0122, throttle pedal position sensor and circuit low input. Let me figure out. Number 2, same thing. And P0300 random misfire. Okay, so that's the code. That's the only code it reads. Okay, so yeah, I didn't know before whether it worked or not. I couldn't remember. But when this engine was in the truck, 2001 Silverado, it read that code, I believe. But anyway, as I mentioned in the past video, which we'll look at here in a minute, I changed the throttle position sensor and the idle control thing. Bought them off eBay, and the idle would be kind of high at some point, low at some point, and it seemed to make the miss worse. And I had that on there for a while, and I took them off like after last video and put the old stuff back on. So I don't think that's the miss. Change the computer over. This computer that's in here, I got it off eBay. It was a used one that they programmed specifically for me, what I told them, you know, to turn the O2 sensors off and all that stuff. Put the other one in, it didn't make much of a difference, although I think I put the computer and the deals on there at the same time, so it could have been one or the other. Put the new fuel injectors on this side, new coils, new spark plugs, new wires. I think new wires. But I tested each one, okay? Took off the spark plug wire with the spark plug on it, cranking it over, it got spark. Put it back in, did the next one, spark. So it's getting spark on all four of these on this bank here. So that's where the miss is coming from. See? So it's getting spark. So there was a lot of comments. We'll go over it. I got my tablet here. We'll go over it. But it's not any of them, okay? It's not any of what I just mentioned. So let me get my tablet to the video and we'll go over the comments. Okay guys, here's the video. Ah shit. So I put the comments over here. Compression test to the Nomad here. Okay, it's got 105 comments, but we'll go over them. Narrow it down what cylinder's misfiring. Yeah, I tried the temperature gun on the I got the infrared or the red dot, and I went on the headers on each cylinder, and they just kind of, they're not all equal, but it's the same on the other side. So I don't know if it's a LS where some run hotter than the other, but I did that a million times, so it's not that. That's what he has here. This guy's at a little vacuum elbows. Yeah, well, I did replace, I think I replaced, unless that was in my truck, one of these little elbows. But no, nothing's leaking that I can tell. This guy could be one of plugs, wires, coil, injector. See if you see any spark jumping. No, it's not that. Like I said, it's getting spark to each one. So all that stuff is good. 2 wires were crossed in the harness. Temp gun. Spring connects to the coil. Yeah, the OBD2 port is working. So scan tool, yeah, somebody had says scan tool that reads live data, that would tell you what cylinder is misfiring. At least you would have a starting point. Well, yeah, my scan tool just says misfire, but I know it's on this bank here because you can hear it from the side pipes. I don't have a cross flow pipe there. It's just this bank is that side and this bank is that side, so you can hear the miss. It's on this side. So, yeah. Injector not spraying correctly. Like I said, I got new injectors. One of the coils, no, new coils. Scanner that shows live data. Fuel spark sensors or something else. Yeah. And somebody had says, yeah, this move injectors from side to side. No, we don't need to do all that. That's, yeah, this guy. Plenty of comments telling you to try things you've already done. Yeah. Had an oval piston and a bent, bent connecting rod. Remove Schrader and compression gauge. Yeah, I did. Well, I can't remember what happened on the. I think it's getting compression on all of it, wasn't it? Or did I? Yeah, I did a compression test. Collapse lifters, bent push rod, not allowing the valves. Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not going to tear down this motor. I'm not going to take off the intake and valve covers and heads if it's a bent valve or something. I'm not going to tear down half the engine to find an internal part that, you know, might be a valve or something. If I'm going to go that far, it's coming out. So that's the thing. If it is something internal like that, then I'm just going to leave it in here and drive it till it, you know, blows up, or I come across another engine. See, this one only read 150,000. It's got 153,000 on it now. But then again, you know, somebody had mentioned a while back that the odometer might have been screwed up in the truck, and that might not be the accurate mileage. It may not be. I don't know, but I just assumed it was. So who knows? So that's why I put it in here without really, you know, tearing it apart and doing this and that to it. 150,000 miles on an LS motor is nothing. It's nothing. These things, you know, some YouTuber was saying he had a Suburban or something with 395,000 on it. Yeah, one to plug the wire at a time, did that. Clean the throttle body, yeah, carb cleaner, done all that. Pull injectors, plugs, coils off, change them to the left side, already did that. Vacuum gauge on it. Somebody also mentioned, what was I going to say? They wanted to put it on a better, they said once you take these off, they got to be programmed. I don't know if they do or not. These deals here have to be programmed with a special computer. Well, that's not going to happen either. I'm not taking it to a dealer and having all that. Got a solution, 350 small block Chevy. Well, see, the thing is, guys, well, I bought this engine because it was, or used this engine from that truck because it was low mileage, and just to do an LS swap. But the main thing is it gets 20 miles to the gallon because it's fuel injected. It's, you know, more modern, fuel efficient, and, you know, twice as much power as an old 350. So you can't beat it. You got twice the power and twice the gas mileage. So why would I want to put an old 350 in there that gets 10 miles to the gallon and half the horsepower? Might be an injector. O2 sensors correctly. Now that they're off. Yeah, the computer, they took out the O2 sensors on that, so it doesn't have O2 sensors or catalytic converter. I think somebody said, you know, clog catalytic converter. Yeah, it ain't got no catalytic converters on it to clog up. Dirty injectors, they're new. Yeah, AC Delco coil packs, yeah, but like I said, I took each spark plug wire off, and each one of them is getting spark. Mass airflow sensor. I think I did clean it. It should be this deal here, mass airflow. You know, I could try cleaning that, but pull injectors, check spray pattern. Yeah, like I said, I think on this video I didn't know whether the OBD port was working or not. But yeah, it's not going to pinpoint which cylinder. It doesn't matter what cylinder, it's that side. And I'm not tearing it down. If I was going to tear it down, yeah, I'd want to know what cylinder it is, or I don't know. Check injector resistance on all 8. Sounds like a bad injector, yeah. Collapsed lifters not opening the valves. It could be a bad lifter or bad valve. You know, that's I've tried everything else 2 or 3 times, so it has to be something internal. Inspect the plugs. Yeah, they're new. Now, fuel regulators all cleaned out. New injectors in it. Exhaust valves carbon up, need a good cleaning, possibly, but yeah, well, this is what I was thinking, but I think this engine's too old for those lifters that allow it to run on less cylinders, conserve fuel, and yeah, I think they're on the newer ones. I don't think this engine has it, but coil packs, minor leak in fuel injector, burnt valve. Yeah, it must be a bad valve. ECM fuse, yeah, well, it's working. I don't even know if you guys can read all this, but isolate the cylinder, unplug one coil at a time. Well, we already know. Wires are the good wires. Like I said, I'm not going to pull the valve covers. Carb cleaner, cam position sensor, crank position sensor. I don't know if it's any of them. Dirty injector. DOD lifters. Yeah, like I said, I could probably look it up. I think it's too old. It's a 2001 engine, so loose rocker, but I don't think anything's loose. I think something's just stuck. Valve stuck or lifter stuck or something. Oil starved cam and lifters. No, it's getting plenty of oil. Gets oil changes and oil pressure and all that, so spark plugs, correct gaps. Now I've already tried a couple sets of plugs. Cam sensor, burnt valve, broken spring. Yeah, it could be a broken spring. Weak lifter. Well, like I said, guys, I just figured I'd go over LS shuts down one bank at low speed till you give it the beans. Yeah, like I said, when it's kind of funny, but if you start off, if you floor it starting off like you're gonna drag race, it'll bog down a little bit. But once you, after about 1 second or 2 seconds, and it goes. But you can really feel the power if you're, you know, you're stopping and you're gonna stop at a stoplight and you're about to turn. or you're turning onto a road at low speed, and you just kick it down into first gear, like passing gear. Well, passing gear would be second, I guess, but anyway, you're just creeping 5 miles an hour, turning a corner or something, and you floor it. It just flies, just tons of power. But it's just starting off like you want to spin the tires. It won't spin the tires, but after 2 seconds, so it feels like all the cylinders are firing. Basically, that's what I mean. Burnt valve springs, bad cam lifters. Run a classic small block. I got plenty of classic small blocks. Nothing against them, but like I said, I wanted to do an LS swap, and I had the engine. Wanted the overdrive transmission, so it's overdrive and fuel injected, and kept all that together, and drove it 2,600 miles and hot rod power tour, and got 20 miles to the gallon, so you can't beat it. Okay, so I just figured I'd go over all them questions, guys. Like I said, see, I messed with it at the time. See, I mentioned in the other video, you couldn't tell when this was in the truck. You couldn't tell, because basically the exhaust goes into one single exhaust out the back of the truck. It was running. It runs as smooth as this one idles. Rev it up, had a loud exhaust on it. You couldn't hear no missing really, and you really couldn't pinpoint it. So that's why I swapped it in there without checking anything. But now, since these exhaust is split, you can hear it on this side, and then you can feel it on your acceleration, right? First couple seconds. With the truck, the rear end was blown in it, so I couldn't even drive the truck. So that's basically why I just put it in here. And I figured if there was anything wrong, I was going to do a tune-up anyway. So I ended up doing, new plugs and all that. And then once I could hear the little miss, and that's when I changed over all the coils and that. And then drove it on hot rod power tour like that with the miss in it. Then when I got back, then I changed the injectors and these deals here, and see if that would make a difference, and it didn't. And then I made that last video on this of what I done to it and what it could be. So anyway, it has to be something internal. It has to be a bad cam lobe, bad lifter, bad valve, something. Who knows? But I'm not tearing it down. Like I said, I'll just drive it like this till, if it gets worse, then we'll have to take it out. I'd like to drive it more, but like I said, the oil pan sits real low. I made a guard on it, a guard underneath of it, so it's only a couple inches off the ground, so but it'll hit that guard before the oil pan. So I want to do that. If I pull the engine out, then I want to put a shallow oil pan on it. But I think I'll just wait till I come across another junk truck or something with a good motor, low mileage, and use that engine and this engine, tear it down later and put it in something else. So I think that's it for the trying to diagnose that miss. Okay, I'll be back. Okay guys, next day out in the sun. Routed all the wire to the rear camera all the way back there underneath the trim. Okay, I still got all these. Took the power wire just straight down here because I had some wires anyway from the let me turn from the GPS speedometer. I think it flashes in the camera, but it doesn't flash in. Anyway, I got them wires and the fan wires going down here, so I kind of take them out of the way. Okay, so when I did the audio at night, or the camera at night, there was no audio. So I had to go through this settings. See that real good. I think it was system settings. Anyway, I went there and turned on the volume, went in there, so we'll I don't know if the sun's gonna get that. It had these little plastic deals to put on the windshield to, I guess, deflect the glare or something, but we'll see what happens. Okay, well, I'm gonna drive around the property and I'll give you a shot of the front and back, and hopefully the audio works. So I'll be back. Okay, testing to see if you can hear me. Steering wheel kind of squeaks. I never did fix that. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's not the column, it's the steering wheel itself. There's a little deal that hooks to the column. Okay, so we'll do a front and rear cam view. Here and back up because the van's in the way. We'll take this for a test drive on the road, and I'll show you the acceleration and the power. When I said it wouldn't squeal the tires, one of the main things is it got them brand new pretty wide tires on the back there with the wide rims, 10-inch rims I think, with so yeah, if it had regular tires on it, I'm sure that it would squeal the tires. Like I said, it's just got a 1 or 2 second delay there because whatever's wrong with it. Okay. Do another lap just in case I want to get a minute footage of the front and the rear, so wherever it stops and starts. Okay guys, we're going for a cruise. Yeah, I put that little piece of electrostatic film in front of the camera to maybe keep off the glare. They said that it'll have like air bubbles type thing in it. You're supposed to get them out. I tried my best, so if there's any little things in the view, that's probably like a little bubble looking thing. That's what it is. Just driving around the yard, the back window got completely filthy. We'll try to get a rear camera view, but the back window may be too dirty. Anyway, we're just gonna go a couple miles down the road here. Let me hear some wind noise.
Start recording emergency video. Recording complete.
We're just turning around here.
Start recording emergency video. Recording complete.
I don't know if that camera is talking. I keep thinking it's the radio, but I got the radio off. I don't know what it's saying. I can't hear it. Got the vent windows that are making wind noise. Kick her down into first here when I turn. The truck's halfway out the friggin' highway.
Start recording emergency video.
power and you can't hear no miss, but okay guys, well I think that's it for the test drive. Let me know what you think.
Recording complete.
And I don't know what it's saying. I guess I'll find out later. But yeah, check in the description for the link and discount code and all that. Pick one up if you need the dash cam. Everybody should have one.